1 FM, Opus 1510 AM y Vive FM.
Y comenzamos la tercera hora para los alumnos del nivel tercero de secundaria. Esperemos que ya estén listos y presten mucha atención porque a continuación les vamos a presentar un nuevo maestro. Él es Luis Carlos Villarreal, es maestro de la materia de inglés y estará acompañándoles este viernes y también el próximo viernes en la misma hora a las 6 de la tarde con esta materia. Y bueno, el tema que se va a tratar hoy es el Simple Past y pues bueno, presten mucha atención porque seguramente estará muy interactivo también en este horario de 6 a 7 de la tarde. Y recuerde que el lunes regresamos a partir de las 10 de la mañana con educación inicial, preescolar, después primaria y para terminar con secundaria. Así que continúe con nosotros aquí en la señal de Canal 28 Nuevo León, Radio Nuevo León y redes sociales.
Escuela TV, tercer grado, secundaria.
Hello, I am the teacher Luis Carlos Villarreal, and I am from the state of Nuevo León. And guess what? Yeah, you're right. We're going to be practicing English the whole program. Let's start. But previously, remember, we have to wash our hands according to the recommendations. Don't forget it. It's very important. Now we are ready. And this is, as I was telling you before, this is the English class. Let's start with a previous knowledge. What is a checklist? A checklist is an instrument that some of your teachers at the usual classes, like science, like mathematics, Spanish, use to evaluate your comprehension. Officially, the definition of a checklist is that a checklist is a list of items required, things to be done, or points to be considered. Have you answered some of these checklists? I'm totally sure you have done. Yesterday, I washed my hands 10 times. As you can see in the image, we can have the action. This is just to respond, yes or not. According to recommendations, authorities' recommendations, in these times, it's very important to wash our hands. The answer is yes. Number 2, I watched the teacher and sang, wash your hands. What's the answer? Yes or not? Of course, yes. Number 3, I ran in the park last Tuesday. Then we have the action. What could be your answer? Yes or not? No, that wouldn't be possible. Number 4, I went to the movies in this week. Yes or not? Remember, this is a checklist. No, cinemas are closed, okay? Let's continue with the number 5. I use my Guiones Didácticos Tutoriales book in a specific mathematics class. What's the answer, class? Yes or not? You're right. Yes, okay? We have the topic. The topic, it's gonna be the past tense. What's the past tense? The past tense, it's a verb which is used to show that a completed action took place at a specific time in the past. What is that? Well, in the present, very similar to Spanish, it's the moment that you are living, what we are living right now. That is the present. If you want to talk about what happened with you yesterday, last week, even last month, or the last year, that is titled the simple past. And we are going to be talking about that. So it's very important to understand that the simple past is used to describe actions that we did in a specific moment of the past. And to talk about the simple past, it's very important the use of past verbs. To talk about past verbs, we have two categories that we have to learn, practice, and memorize. Let's start with the category number one, the regular verbs. What are the regular verbs? They are similar to Spanish, regular. In the regular verbs, we have the add of the ed. This is the principal characteristic of the regular verbs. Then we have an example. We have the action play. Everybody knows what is play, like play soccer, like play baseball, like play the guitar. In the past, it's gonna be played. So if I want to talk and I want to mention that during summer vacations, I play soccer with my friends, in that moment, I need the use of the ed, okay? Then we have the category number two. They are titled irregular verbs. What happened with the irregular verbs? Well, they change. This is the principal, the main characteristic, they change. So in present, it's gonna be completely different in past. Sometimes the pronunciation or the sound, it's different from present and past. That's why they are titled irregular, not normal. They don't finish in ed. Then we have an example. Go. Hey, teacher, I go to the park every Sunday at 7 o'clock. But during the Christmas vacations last year, I went to the park at 5 o'clock. It's very important to memorize and to practice the irregular verbs. They are very famous or popular because they are in a specific list. I'm totally sure that you have learned some of these verbs with your elementary school teachers, okay? And then with the teachers at junior high school or secondary. Let's continue. Here we have an exercise. This exercise is gonna be just to pay attention, okay? Here we have an action. This action is in present, just in this moment. I wash my hands every 20 minutes because we are living a situation in all the world that it's necessary to wash our hands, just like I did it before. What happened in past? Well, according to what the teacher was saying, on Christmas, not in this time, on Christmas, I wash, including adding the ed, as you can see it in red, I wash my hands after eating. Then we have another action. What is happening with me? I watch my favorite TV program, Stranger Things. Have you ever watched it? I'm totally sure you did. But in the past, yesterday, just the previous day, yesterday, I watched science class here at the Canal 28. As you can realize, I am adding the ed. Keep paying attention. We have another action. In present, every day, I use my notebook at school. Then we have the guiones didácticos tutoriales tercer grado. Yesterday, here in the Canal 28, I used the guiones didácticos book at home at the moment that the teachers from science, from mathematics, and even for Spanish were requesting to you for responding some of the pages. Here, we can see, you dance at the party. This is very common for you, okay? Every time that you used to go to a party, you dance. I want you to remember a special moment for you. In 2010, you danced at the graduation ceremony. As you can see, the action dance already finished with E. So in these kind of verbs, when the verb finish in E, you only add the ED. We clean our house every day, and this is the action. And actually, in this part, in these times, remember, boys, can we have this responsibility to clean our home? Last November, teachers cleaned our school. My friend called his mom every 6 hours. Monica called, adding the ED, past, the radio station for a ticket. We have a commercial break, so please don't go. We will be back.
Escuela TV se transmite simultáneamente a través de Canal 28, Libertad 102.1 FM, Opus 1510 AM y Vive FM. Regresamos. Esto es Escuela TV.
Dueño de todo, perdiendo de vista su verdadera función protectora. Con el paso del tiempo, esta creencia egoísta ha ido disminuyendo y ha adoptado el rol de cuidar flora y fauna. Esta relación nos ha llevado a crear fuertes conexiones con la naturaleza, tal como ocurre con estas elegantes e inteligentes especies.
Al virus, detengamos la infección. Quítate la paranoia y no difundas noticias falsas. Lávate las manos siempre y desinfecta constantemente. Todo lo que te acerques a la boca y verás que así a ti no te toca. Tápate con tu antebrazo, el estornudo y el salivazo. Déjame que te salude haciendo ojitos muy de lejitos. Yo sé que has sido siempre mi colega, pero verás que así no te pega.
Gobierno de México. Vivir eternamente a través de la música, sentir al ritmo norteño, de cumbia y tejano, acordes que se instalan por siempre en la memoria. Las Inmortales, con Tomás Valdés, martes 10 de la noche y domingo 2 de la tarde.
Escuela TV. Continuamos. Escuela TV. Tercer grado. Secundaria.
It's good that you are here and we return. Let's continue with the class. As I was telling you before the break commercials, my friend called his mom every 6 hours. What is that? Well, everybody of us, we have this typical friend that is calling her mom like every 6 or 5 hours, like, hey mom, yes, I continue here in the party. Have you ever lived that? Do you have a friend like that? Because I do. Then in past, we have Monica call the radio station for a ticket. Have you ever called radio station? Have you ever called to a radio station to get a ticket for a concert? Okay, so in this case, as you can realize, we have the action that is called, and then we have the ed in past, called. Let's continue. In the present, you study mathematics, and it's very important, the use of mathematics. In specific, we studied technology last Tuesday. It could be here in the Canal 28, probably you use the Facebook, or probably your mom played your smart TV at home in the YouTube platform to watch the Canal 28 online. We started. What can you see in this moment? Well, we have the action study in present, the base form, finish, ends in letter Y. If I want to use this action in past, I eliminate letter Y and I change it for I, the vowel, and then I include the ed, as we mentioned it before. They run in the park. This is the present action. They run in the park, like a routine. Hey, teacher, every Sunday, me and my family run in the park, in specific, in the Fundidora Park. Check these images. Unfortunately, before the prohibition, they ran in the park. Not anymore. I sing the song on all the time. We know what is singing, just as this lady, with microphone, interpreting music. Last year, I sang at the BTS concert. Army, are you there? I'm totally sure, are you there in Facebook? I go to the bathroom. This is the action in present. But Facebook people, not in this time. You cannot go to the bathroom right now. When we have a break commercial, you can do it. Last year, I went to an anime convention. Well, I have the verb go, and I have to memorize. We are talking about the irregular verbs, different in present to past. Now I have to memorize that in the past, it's went. I have to study them. We have no option. We have to memorize them. In the present, you buy a new sweater. You buy a new sweater. What is the action in blue, please? What is the action in blue? Buy. Well, buy, it's when you give money or when you use your credit card to receive a product, like sweaters, like jeans, like pants, like a cell phone, etc. Well, but that is in the present. My aunt bought some hand sanitizer. What is a sanitizer? The one that I used to wash my hands before. In present, it's buy, and I have to memorize that bought, it's the past of buy. I swim every summer. You know what is swim? This action. And actually, here in Monterrey, when the weather conditions, temperatures are extreme, we are asking our father or our mom to take us to the swimming pool. Hey, Mom, I want to swim. I swim every summer. Michael Phelps, a very famous athlete, swam in the Olympic Games. And actually, he was very famous because actually he broke some records. He established records. In present, we have the action swim. In the past, we have swam. My sisters eat healthy food. What is healthy food? As you can see it on the picture, this is food that is good for our medical conditions, like salads, like fruits. This is good. Last Monday, not in the present, last Monday, I ate junk food. What is the junk food? The junk food, it's the one that we cannot eat. This is recommendable to be eaten just like 1 or 2 times at the week. Consider these recommendations. And remember, the teacher Laura in science class, she requests and she presents to you the organizers to make our diet. I give a present to my mom every Mother's Day. Do you have the habit? Do you give presents to your mother every Mother's Day? Because I do it. Teacher Cindy gave us the recommendation to drink water. This action, in present, it's give. When you offer something. In the past, we have to memorize it and we have to mention gave. Let's continue. You do the activities in a sheet of paper. In this moment, when you are at home, probably you are not using the specific notebook for English or for mathematics. You only take a piece of paper, a sheet of paper, and you are copying the information. Well, this is my grandma. Grandma did her yoga routine. In present, we have the action do. In the past, this verb, it's gonna be did. We have a commercial break, one more time. Don't go, and we will be back.
Escuela TV se transmite simultáneamente a través de Canal 28, Libertad 102.1 FM, Opus 1510 AM y Vive FM. Regresamos. Esto es Escuela TV.
Sigue viendo Escuela TV. Neurocirujano exitoso. Sin embargo, sus esfuerzos médicos por rescatar a su novia no sirven. Y ahora tendrá que luchar con un amor que se vive en 1603.
Más allá de la sífilis.
Jim. Sábado y domingo, 6:30 de la tarde. Canal 28.
Echa a volar tu imaginación y gana grandes premios. Participa en el concurso Trazos Financieros. Elabora un dibujo o pintura con el tema Los gastos y gustos de mi familia. Tienes hasta el 31 de marzo para entregarlo en la oficina de la Conducef más cercana. Participan niños y niñas de 6 a 9 años y de 10 a 12. Registra tu dibujo y consulta las bases en www.gov.mx/Conducef.
Gobierno de México.
Estás ahí, personal de supermercado, de seguridad, limpieza, médicos, enfermeras, cajeros, agricultores, repartidores, trabajadores. Cuida de ti, cuida de todos.
Unidos somos mejores. El bienestar de todos es nuestra empresa.
Voz de las empresas. Consejo de la Comunicación.
Canal 28, la televisión de todos. Clasificación A.
Escuela TV. Continuamos. Escuela TV. Tercer grado. Secundaria.
Thank you. Let's continue. As we mentioned before the break commercial, we have the action. You do the activities in a sheet of paper. The action is due. Then we have Grandma did her yoga routine. You have to study and practice, please, class. You have to study do and did. Now, stop about the use of simple past. We have an active pause. This is gonna be a specific moment to make a break, but with a physical activity. I'm going to disappear and I will become a cartoon. I want you to invite your family, your brother, your sister, your mom, and even your dad, and I want to follow me as the cartoon version. Let's start with warm-up exercises. Please do it at home, class. Do it. Stretch your body because we are going to make 10 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh, it's harder. 7, 9, and 10. One extra. And one more. We already finished this. Now, after this active pause, it's gonna be the time for practice our reading comprehension. Very important. Mexico needs people with the habit of reading. And the most important, to comprehend the idea, not just to read a phrase. Hey, Canal 28. No, to comprehend the message. Reading time. For reading time, I am going to read this article. And please, at home, you're going to be reading along with me. Let's start. At the count of 1, 2, and 3. Last summer, I went with my mom and my dad to visit my aunt in New York. We traveled from London by plane. It took about 8 hours. I didn't get bored. Remember what is bored? The adjective. When you are loud, that is bored. Because I read my book, my new book. When we arrived, my aunt met us at the airport. She lives in an apartment near the city. We took a taxi to her apartment. It was just 10 minutes away. Keep reading with me. I'm gonna change the slide. On our first day in New York, we all took the subway into the city center. We visit the Empire State Building. It's the tallest building I have ever seen. We went to the trip of the building and we saw all New York City because it was a beautiful sunny day. Remember what is sunny? Sunny means the weather conditions, like rainy, cloudy, windy, etc. The next day, we went shopping. I bought some jeans and 2 caps. New York, let's continue reading. New York, it's great for shopping because you can buy many things for less money. And you can buy really nice clothes by famous brands. We visit many other places, but My favorite part of the holiday was when we went to the museums. I am interested in all times, and I like reading books about wars in the past. My trip to New York was unforgettable. What's unforgettable? Unforgettable means something that will be part of your memory forever, something that you will remember forever. Now, we have an activity. Let's read the instructions. Read each sentence and answer T for true and F for false. Facebook people, I want you to participate and I want you to be the first to respond. So I'm going to be checking you later if you respond true or false. Let's start. Number 1. According to what we read before, my aunt lives in New York. What do you remember? Was it true? Was it real? Or was it false? You're right. It was true. It is correct. Number 2. My new book was interesting. According to what we read, is this true or false? Let's see the answer. You're right. You got 2. It is correct. Number 3. We wait for my aunt at the bus station. False. We didn't mention bus station. Come on. Number 4. The airport is near the city center. Is this real? Is this true? Or is it false? You're right. This is true. Number 5. The weather conditions, the weather was rainy in our first day in New York. Did I mention, did you read rainy? You are correct. This is false. I like informal clothes. Informal clothes. What are informal clothes? When you use jeans, when you use your sneakers or tennis, when you use a cap. I like informal clothes. True. Number 7. You can buy designer clothes in New York. What's your answer? Yes, true, or false? This is true. New York, it's like the capital of fashion. If you want to use the fashion, the most fashionable clothes, you can go to New York and you will get them. Last one, number 8. I don't like history. True or false? False. Actually, the article mentioned and the article described that this person loves all times history. Thank you for your participation, Facebook people. Now, we have the speaking time. What's the speaking time? Well, speaking time, it's the practice of our oral activity, oral practice, our oral expressions. Pronunciation, fluently, it's gonna be better, our level it's gonna increase if we practice our speaking skill. Instructions. In this activity, we are going to listen the participation of some of my secondary students. Please practice this activity in your house at home. Remember that practice makes perfect. So if I want to increase my fluency, if I want to get my pronunciation better, it's necessary for me the practice of my speaking skill. Are you ready? Here we have the conversation, and I want you to practice at home. You can be practicing in your house. Don't be ashamed if your mom is listening to you. Don't worry about that. The objective, the goal, is that you increase your pronunciation level. Let's use the mic, and please pay attention.
I am from Escobedo City and will play Robert.
Hello, my name is Karina and I'm from Escobedo City. I will play Alice.
Hi Alice, what did you do last weekend?
I did a lot of things. On Saturday, I went shopping.
What did you buy?
I bought some new clothes. I also played soccer.
Who did you play with?
I played against Tom.
Did you win?
Of course I won.
What did you do after your soccer match?
Well, I went home and took a shower and then went out.
Did you eat in a restaurant?
Yes, my friend Jackie and I ate at.
Did you enjoy your dinner?
Yes, we enjoyed our dinner very much.
Fortunately, I didn't go out this weekend. I didn't hit a restaurant. I didn't play soccer.
What did you do?
I stayed home and studied for my tests.
Poor you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
According to what you read, according to what you were practicing, I want you to analyze the conversation. We have Robert and Alice. And then you are going to practice the pronunciation and the dialogues for Robert and Alice. I want you to listen one more time, and at the time that you are listening, I want you to practice the pronunciation of phrases. Let's repeat it.
Licio, I am from Escobedo City and will play Robert.
Hello, my name is Karina and I'm from Escobedo City. I will play Alice.
Hi Alice, what did you do last weekend?
I did a lot of things. On Saturday, I went shopping.
What did you buy?
I bought some new clothes. I also played soccer.
Who did you play with?
I played against Tom.
Did you win?
Of course I won.
What did you do after your soccer match?
Well, I went home and took a shower and then went out.
Did you eat in a restaurant?
Yes, my friend Jackie and I ate at.
Did you enjoy your dinner?
Yes, we enjoyed our dinner very much.
Fortunately, I didn't go out this weekend. I didn't hit a restaurant. I didn't play soccer.
What did you do?
I stayed home and studied for my tests.
Poor you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay. Then we have the second active pause. But for this active pause, now we are going to practice. Now we are going to make a break, a physical activity one more time. But I want you to invite your mom, invite your dad, and take your brother and take your little sister. Stand up, please, at home. Let's start the active pause. Remember that we begin with warm-up activity, warm-up exercise, where you stretch your body, when you prepare your body for a physical activity. I'm going to disappear because I will appear like a cartoon. Warm-up exercise. We are stretching, and let's make some squats. That is a squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's harder. 8, 9, 10. Continue doing it. Thank you very much for your participation after this active pause. We are going to continue after this break commercial. So don't go away. Well, Facebook people, now you can go to the bathroom and we will be back.
Escuela TV se transmite simultáneamente a través de Canal 28, Libertad 102.1 FM, Opus 1510 AM y Vive FM. Regresamos. Esto es Escuela TV.
Sigue viendo Escuela TV. Es tiempo de cuidar tu salud, de reconocer tu entorno, de buscar las tendencias, de combinar tradición y modernidad. Hoy es el día de conocer lo mejor de la televisión. Lunes a viernes, 9 de la mañana. Canal 28.
De Nuevo León no eran escuchados. Elegimos mirar diferente. Durante esta administración, hemos dado certeza en su trabajo a más de 14,000 maestros con su base laboral. Un pendiente de años finalmente resuelto. Esta es la mirada diferente. Gobierno de Nuevo León.
En época de contingencia, existen medidas que entran en acción para proteger tus finanzas. Programa especial. Porque hoy más que nunca es importante cuidar los ingresos. Atrévete a emprender. Lunes 30 de marzo, 11 de la noche.
Canal 28. Canal 28, la televisión de todos.
Esto es Escuela TV. Continuamos. Escuela TV. Tercer grado. Secundaria.
Thank you, class. We are back. Let's analyze the conversation. We have Robert, as I mentioned it before, Robert and Alice. Let's read and let's identify some vocabulary that for you, it's going to be, I'm totally sure, that you identified it. Hi, Alice. What did you do last weekend? So, is this present or past? Yes, you're right. Last weekend. We are talking about past. Alice, I did a lot of things. On Saturday, I went shopping. Did you identify went? I hope so. Robert, what did you buy? Well, you're right. Hey, teacher, here we have the action buy. But previously you mentioned that last weekend. It's because we have the use of the auxiliary. The auxiliary did, it's an indicator of past tense. So if I use did in the question, it's not necessary to have the verb in past because I already indicate that my question is in past. So I use the base form, not the present, it's base form. Alice, I bought some new clothes. Do you remember both? The one when you give money to receive something, when you obligate your father, when you take your father's credit card and you say, hey, Dad, please pay this tennis for me. Robert, who did you play with? I played against Tom. Probably you identify play without any problem because play is one of the first verbs we learn when we start to practice English. Robert, did you win? A question, a direct question. Did you win? Just yes or not? Of course, I won. Won, it's a verb that I didn't mention during the presentation of topic, during the performance. Why? Because remember, I told you, it's necessary that you get the list of irregular verbs and you study it. It's very important. Win, it's when you get the victory, when you win playing your favorite video game. Well, in past, it's won. Won, it's the past of win. When you get the victory, for example, hey teacher, I want to my best friend playing the soccer new video game. Robert, what did you do after your soccer match? Alice, well, I went home and I took a shower, then I went out. In this expression, we have three verbs. We have went, that we mentioned, the past of go. We have took, another new verb, or another verb that I didn't mention. Because remember, I'm totally sure you are going to study in your house. And I am completely sure that your mom is going to ask you to study the irregular verbs. Did you eat in a restaurant? Direct question, just to respond, yes or not. Yes, my friend Jackie and I ate it. Did you enjoy your dinner? What is enjoy? Enjoy it when you are happy for something. Did you enjoy eating the new hamburger? Yes or not? Yes. We enjoy our dinner very much. Robert, unfortunately, I didn't go out this weekend. What's the weekend? Weekend, it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I didn't eat in a restaurant, and I didn't play soccer. What did you do? I stayed home, and I studied for my test. Stay home. Have you realized that we have the hashtag stay? Don't go out, stay at home. So I stayed, regular verb, the use of the ed, and I studied for my test. Do you remember the rule about the why and it's gonna be canceled and then we have the use of I? Yes, I and then the ed. Study for my test. Poor you. Let's continue. Let's continue. I am going to be back. Just wait for me. Let's continue here. Because I want you to listen another pair of students, another pair of my students at the junior high school, secondary. Please pay attention and let's make the last practice. I want you to participate at home. Yes? Do it, no problem. Okay? If you are a girl, you're gonna play Alice. If you are a boy, you're gonna play Robert. If you need the participation of your mother, please do it. Okay? If you are Alice because you are a girl and you want to convince your father to participate, obligate, force your father to play Robert. Please pay attention.
Hi, my name is Megan. I'm from Sabinas Hidalgo, and I will play Alice's role.
Hello, my name is Jesus Eduardo Campos Garibay, and I am from Escobedo City. I will play as Robert. Hi, Alice. What did you do last weekend?
I did a lot of things. On Saturday, I went shopping.
What did you buy?
I bought some new clothes. I also played soccer.
Who did you play with?
I played against Tom.
Did you win?
Of course I won.
What did you do after your soccer match?
Well, I went home and took a shower and then went out.
Did you eat in a restaurant? Did you enjoy your dinner?
Yes, we enjoyed our dinner very much.
Unfortunately, I didn't go out this weekend. I didn't eat in a restaurant and I didn't play soccer.
What do you do?
I stayed at home and studied for my test.
Poor you.
Thank you and goodbye.
And well, that was it. Thank you so much for listening.
Well, I want you to practice it just for the last time. I promise to you, this is going to be the last time. But I know this is not possible, that I will listen, or I cannot listen to you. But I am sure, and I'm gonna trust, that you will play it at home. Last time. Let's start. Are you ready? Good.
Hidalgo, and I will play Alice's role.
Hello, my name is Jesus Eduardo Campos Garibay, and I am from Escobedo City. I will play as Robert. Hi, Alice. What did you do last weekend?
I did a lot of things. On Saturday, I went shopping.
What did you buy?
I bought some new clothes. I also played soccer.
Who did you play with?
I played against Tom.
Did you win?
Of course I won.
What did you do after your soccer match?
Well, I went home and took a shower and then went out.
Did you eat in a restaurant? Did you enjoy your dinner?
Yes, we enjoyed our dinner very much.
Unfortunately, I didn't go out this weekend. I didn't eat in a restaurant and I didn't play soccer.
What do you do?
I stayed at home and studied for my test.
Poor you.
Thank you and goodbye.
And well, that was it. Thank you so much for listening.
And yes, Megan, you were right. So thank you so much for participating. I appreciate when my students participate with me and they are ready. Last exercise, it's gonna be very fast. Let's classify these verbs, regular and irregular. What happened with did? Did, it's an irregular verb, you're right. Play, a regular. Went, it's irregular verb. Enjoy, it's gonna be regular verb. Won, when you got the victory, it's gonna be irregular. Vote, irregular. Stay, it's regular, it finished with ed. Took, it's irregular. And studied, it's regular verb. Then class, this is gonna be all for today. I really hope that you enjoy the class. I didn't ask you to copy the theory because when we want to learn English, it's very important, the practice of it. So please stay at home. Nice to meet you. Goodbye.
Gobierno del Estado de Nuevo León presentó Escuela TV, un programa de la Secretaría de Educación, Canal 28 y Radio Nuevo León.
La mejor oportunidad para que nuestros niños recorran el país es una aventura que genera participación y le ayuda a reconocer nuestra cultura. La lleva México. Martes y jueves, 4:30 de la tarde. Sábado y domingo, 8:30 de la mañana. Canal 28.
Lo que tienes que saber del censo. Si ya está la etiqueta del censo en tu puerta, significa que ya formas parte del listado de viviendas. Ahora te toca esperar al entrevistador para responder el cuestionario del censo.
¿Cómo sintonizo Canal 28?